So I've been talking a lot lately about how to add notes to a minor pentatonic scale to get some more interesting sounds. And so far we've gone over the twos that we can add. So we can add a major second to get this kind of sound. Right, get that kind of thing. Or we've added a flat 2 to get a more exotic sound. Flat 2. Right, get that kind of thing. Again, a bit more interesting than your normal minor pentatonic scale. But now that we've learned how to add a major second and a minor second, or a 2 and a flat 2, we're going to look at how to add major 6s or minor 6s. But in this lesson, we're just going to focus on the major 6, just one thing at a time, right? So a major 6 will give a very funky sound, and you'll probably associate this with Dorian if you're familiar with the modes, but I think it sounds really cool just playing a minor pentatonic with only the 6 added. So I'll give you a little demonstration of what it sounds like. So my backing track, just an A minor chord. So I'll go through my pentatonic. Here's my 6. 6 again. 6. 6. 6. Right, quite a funky sound. Right, quite a cool funky sound, and if you can learn to target that note, you can really milk it for a lot. So let's go over how you can actually play it, and as always, if you want to download the PDF of this, it will be available at my Patreon page, but I'll also show it on the screen so you can learn it that way too. So starting off, we have our first horizontal pentatonic shape, and you can see the root notes are the ones with the R in the middle of them. So if we do it in the key of A, we're going to line up that first R with the A note on the E string, which would be the 5th fret. Okay, so we have 2 notes back here. We have this green note here, and we have a 6, which is that purple note, or our funky note, right? And we can go back up to our root. Right, then we continue, 3rd fret of the A, going through our horizontal shape, slide up, then we have a 6 back here, get to another root note, going up the scale still. Now I'm on the 7th fret of the G, and I have the option here to play the pink note to put me in the pattern 1 box, or continue the pattern 1 box. Then I have a 6 here, another pink note, green note, pink, there's my 6. Now on this note, if I don't want to go up that pentatonic pattern 1 box, I can slide across following the arrow, and I can play the 6 back here too if I want, which is the same one as before but just in a different shape. Then I can play this green note here, get to another root note, green note, slide up to my 12th fret to finish those green notes. If I go down, 10th fret, 8, root note, 8th fret, 7th fret, which would be that 6, following the green notes, slide back, root note, 6, finish on the 6th there, back on the root note. So if I go through that a bit quicker, right, that was following the green notes, but if I want to play those pink notes, right, you can mix it up however you choose. So that would be how we add our 6 to the first horizontal shape of the pentatonic scale. Now moving on to the second diagram with our root note on the A string. So I'm going to line up that blue note with the R in it, with the A note on the A string, which will be the 12th fret. Now if I work backwards from it to begin with, so I have this blue note back here, then I have a 6 back here, another blue note. Right, these notes are all available to me. The 6, 10th fret, and then the root note again. Now if I want to go up the scale, so I play this blue note here, 12th fret of the D, slide across to the 14th, I have a 6 here, another root note following the blue notes, this blue note here on the 13th fret of the B, 15th fret, then I can slide up, then I have a 6 there, then a root note. Right, Now again, that pink note, this would be one of the notes from the vertical horizontal shapes. Sorry, what am I saying? The vertical pentatonic shapes. Talk about two words that just cancel each other out. So if we start on this root note, sliding up, I have my 6 here, the 12th fret, a root note here, 13th fret of the B, 15th fret of the B. Then this 12th fret is the pink note, and this is kind of pattern 4 of the vertical shapes. This little box here. Then I have a 6 there, I have that note there on the 15th fret of the high E. Right, so those are my options in that area of the fretboard. Cool, so mess around with that a little bit. And just remember, to change key of all this stuff, you just change where you line up the root note. So if I wanted to play in the key of D, and I wanted to say start on the A string, I find the D note on the A string, and I would use that second shape because it has a root note on the A string. So if I'm in D, line up this R on the blue shape with it, this D note, going backwards, right? Here's my 6, root note, following the blue notes, 6, root note, 6, root note, 6. Right, that would be it in the key of D, because I lined up that R note on the A string with the D note. So that's how we add our 6 to our 2 horizontal shapes that cover most of the fretboard on the guitar. Now if we look at the third diagram, as always, this is both of the shapes overlaid on top of each other and how you can link them together. So if we're keeping to our key of A, so starting with that green note on the 5th fret, I have these notes back here, going up, my 6 following the green notes, my root note, 5th fret on the G, 7th fret on the G. Now you'll notice those blue notes with the pink around them, those are the notes that were originally just pink in the first diagram, but now I have them as a blue note with the pink around them because those blue notes there are actually the same blue notes that belong to the second horizontal pentatonic shape, just down an octave. So if you wanted to work your way back from position 1, that's how you would link up the first shape to the second one. But for now, I'm just going to follow the green notes, so slide across. I have a 6 here, a root note on the 10th fret, following the green notes, sliding up. Now I'm on that last green note that has the pink ring around it, because that was the pink note on the second diagram, but now you can see it's actually just one of the notes that belongs to the first horizontal shape. Now if I want to link this shape up with the second shape, the blue notes, I can do that by going down pattern 3 from this 12th fret. So now I have a blue note here, following those pink lines. I have a root note here, blue note here, a 6 here, now a green note on the 9th fret of the G, 12th fret of the D, and now I'm in the blue notes, right? And here's my root note on the A again, right? Lines up well. 6 back here. Now I can follow the blue notes, can play that 6 there if I want. Blue note on the 12th fret of the G, root note, 13th fret, see now I'm in the second shape, slide across, 6 here, root note. Now if I want to go higher, I can slide across, now I'm in the green notes again, up an octave, following the pink lines, position 1, root note. So you can see that position 1 box that we got to up here, that is the same as this box down here, just an octave higher, right? And these blue notes that we played back here before with the pink ring around them, those are the same as these blue notes all the way up here. But up in this octave, I didn't put the pink ring around them for some reason, but they're the same. So that is how you link both of the shapes together. And if you've been watching my pentatonic stuff already, you probably know how to do that. But that is how we add the 6 in there to get a funky sound. So if I just do a little jam and go through all these shapes, let's have a listen to what it sounds like. So starting in the bottom position, the green notes. Now I can go down pattern 3. Now Now I'm on that root note, on the blue notes. Go up that one. There's that 6. Root note, the blue one. Now I can slide over to position 1. Following the pink notes. On that 6. Now the root note. Follow the green notes again if I want to go higher. Right, reach the end of the fretboard. So that is how you combine those two shapes. That is how you add a 6 to a pentatonic scale to get a funky kind of sound. So give it a go and have some fun jamming with it. Let me know if you have any questions below in the comments and I'll get back to you, and I'll see you next time.